Unused localization means more work for your team and often ends up in your app bundle, increasing its size. That's where the DCM Check Unused Localization command comes into play. Whether you create Dart classes manually or auto-generated them to manage your localization, this command will help you. Let's explore how it works. This is my Flutter application, and in this application I already added in the pub/spec YAML file the Flutter localization package. Then I do have localization YAML file where I defined a few configurations. For example, the ARB files are going to be under this folder, and I do have right now this app.en ARB file and app.es, the Spanish version. If I take a look at the ARB files, I do have right now two keywords. I have the app title and then I have the hello keyword. And then the Spanish version has the same, but the translation into the Spanish. So here is the things. As you are adding more and more strings here, actually reading and figuring out what is used, what is not used, is going to be very difficult. All right, so these are two files, and then the Flutter gen package is going to help me to generate some files. And if I go to the Dart tools under my project, then you will see that I have the Flutter gen package going to generate these localizations. And I have right now this file which I defined and two more for Spanish and English. If I take a look at the app localizations, which is the main file, you will see that I have actually an abstract class named app localization. This is the default name. And we're going to use this class to identify all of the keywords that we have, because in this abstract you will see that we have the title and the method here in this case, which is another keyword. If I take a look at the app localization en file, then this is going to extend this abstract class and then just return keyword in English or Spanish. If you look at it here right now in my material app, in fact, I am using the app localization and then just passing the title here. So I'm using this keyword right now, which is good, this field. And then I have the delegates plus the supported locals manually added here. Before doing anything else, let's actually see the status of our unused localization. So the command is going to be check unused L10n. So this is going to be also in shorthand if you want to use that. However, this command requires a mandatory flag to be passed, and that's going to be the class pattern. So this is the class that we're using for localization. And in this case, I'm passing a regular expression for app localizations class. So if I run the command right now, you will see that I see the total unused localization declarations. All right, beautiful. So if I open this right now, it will show me that this one, the localizations delegates, static field, and also supported locals are not used. So that's easy to fix. We can just go ahead and replace this manual delegation that we did with the one that it's actually defined in the package. And we can do that the same for supported locals. All right, if I run the command again, then this time we're going to have only one issue. So if I open this right now, it says actually this method, which is defined in our ARB file as hello keyword, is not actually used. And to prove that, what we can do, let's actually use the .app title. You will see that this is actually used in app.dart. But if I do the same for hello, you will see that it's not used anywhere in my application. That's easy to fix as well. Now that you are recognizing what is not used, you can just go ahead and delete them, right? And once you delete, if I run the check unused localization command from DCM, you will see that no unused localization found. All right, very good. So I'm going to show you one more thing. Here is my localization YAML file. I want to change the output class to something else. This is a new class right now. Let's generate again. If this time I run the class pattern with app localization, you will see that we get nothing. So if I look at the app localization right now, you will see the class name has changed, the abstract class name. It's important that when you have your manually defined class for localization, or you are changing the default class, you always pass this class pattern to this argument for the command. Before I run this command, let's actually go to app.dart and make sure we are also changing this. Okay. And then now I'm going to go and run the command. And beautiful. You see now, again, we're getting the issue because we're not using the hello keyword. It's just because we added back to the RB files, but we have not used it anywhere. One thing I want to mention here is you see this output in the console is just because the reporter flag for the command by default has the console. But you can change this default console reporter to match it with your CDCI supported format. For example, if you are using GitLab, you can pass GitLab or Code Climate, or if you are using Sonar, you can also pass Sonar to the reporter. And then you get these outputs supported for your CDCI platform where you see these issues in your CDCI. Imagine you're sending a PR that runs and you see this error and you're blocking your PRs to fix these issues. There's one more reporter if you want to have a manual check on what is used, what is not used, and that's the JSON format where you can get a JSON output and you can analyze it in any way that you wish. That's it. For more information about this command, head over to dcm.dev